how is it possible that there's 5 of us at the same age and everything. So
and we don't look the same. We don't look like identical.
You ask us, no, they ask me, are you the oldest? Then I was like, I'm the youngest. Then they will get shocked. Like, I thought the bigger size will get is usually the oldest. Right? I say that I'm the youngest. Then the person will ask, who's the oldest? Then it will be my brother, but he's a bit smaller size. So they'll say, oh, it can't be, it should be you,
At first glance, they just seem like a large family. But these 5 children are Singapore's first quintuplets. On April 1st, 1997, at KK Women's and Children's Hospital, Adriel, Alicia, Amanda, Annabelle and Andre were born just a minute apart. But their personalities could not be more different.
I think she's a hardworking one. Yeah, I think she peacemaker. She's very calm. Strong-willed. Yeah, he has his own opinions and he stands by it. Yeah, very cool. I think he's a sports. He really loves sports. Like to the end of the world.
I think out of all of us, like we won't say it's the bossiest one, but she knows what she's doing, so we know that we can rely on her. We have our own opinions, we share them too. But it's just that she's the one that's really taking charge of all of us. She's keeping us in check.
Initially, their parents, Mr. Humphrey Chin and Madam Dorothy Tan, were expecting quadruplets, but were surprised with the 5th. Being the first family in Singapore to raise quintuplets left the Chins without a source to seek advice from. This led the 40-year-olds to write a book, Our Amazing Quins, to be released on July 6.
Even now, when you go down to the bookshops, bookstores, and even you Google in the internet, you don't find any literature on written by Singapore parent or for that matter Asian perspective. So we thought that the experiences that she has garnered over the years and that's the reason why I think she took 16 years and it's not just 1-2 years of experience, but experience over 16 long years, and you get to see different phases, how we manage.
You have to be very independent in the sense that you have to find your solutions, how to manage it, and then you must be able to support in terms of finance and all that. So you have to work in order to support your families. So you're very self-sufficient basically. You have to be very self-sufficient and not to depend on the state for welfare and all that.
With hand-me-downs not an option when raising their 16-year-olds, one of the biggest challenges is earning enough. Humphrey, a civil servant, and Dorothy, a financial consultant, bring the family for grocery shopping twice a week. At the end of one such trip, the 126-item bill came up to $465. But issues like time and space can't be solved with just money. Sometimes it takes a little patience.
The bad thing is that we fight over the smallest issues because we are the same age, so we like similar things, and so when sometimes we don't share, right, we create a lot of tension.
Because we normally wake up about 5:30, right? And then everybody will be like getting ready to change up. So like all of us want to use the toilet at like almost the same time, yeah. So it can get a bit messy sometimes.
Actually, it's not about like the amount of time that we use. It's at the same period of time that both of us want to use. That's why we just get the small little quarrels and everything.
The brothers study in Assumption English and the sisters at Commonwealth Secondary School. And with their GCE O and N level examinations to study for, Adriel reveals which parent is keeping a watchful eye on them.
It's more of situation based. So if, for example, towards the like reinforcing about our studies hard for the upcoming O level, I think is our mum, because she's at home, so she will constantly remind us to study. And for my dad is
he reinforced what my mom said.
While most Singaporean couples opt for smaller families to keep costs down, the Chins have found something that money cannot buy: each other.
I would say there's rivalry. Of course, siblings rivalry is very, very normal. So we accept that. But of course, at the end of the day, I of course would want them to come back together and work as a team again. So when it comes to the crux, I think I just have the feeling that they will come together.
The best thing is that like at home it's never quiet. There's a lot of laughter, a lot of noise, a lot of bickering, but it's never quiet. So you always have company, and I can always, I know that they always have my back. Yeah, so that's really very
comforting to know.
That is a very herby taste. I want to try. She go and watch now. I think I spoil her.
One more shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3.